Following the fall of China in 1949, Washington viewed Asia as a fragile domino chain, vulnerable to a rapid wave of communist expansion. The victory of the communists in China sent shockwaves through the West. The geopolitical landscape of the East had been fundamentally rewritten. Direct military intervention was no longer a simple choice. The heavy financial and human toll of the Second World War had left the great powers exhausted. In Washington, the strategy shifted. If they couldn't fight directly, they would contain the threat through a new and complex method of warfare: the proxy game. Covert funding and strategic military support became the weapons of choice. Local alliances were weaponized to stifle Soviet and Chinese influence. Asia became a high-stakes chessboard. Every regional conflict, from the mountains to the jungles, was transformed into a match for global dominance. The machinery of this war was largely invisible. Billions of dollars were funneled through secret channels to support regimes that promised to hold the line. These were the Cold War's most volatile and overlooked confrontations. The real battles were being fought in the streets and villages of the East. Proxy forces were trained and equipped by advisors who operated in the shadows. They were the ground-level players in a game they often didn't fully understand. An intricate web of intelligence was spun across the continent. Loyalty was a commodity, bought and sold to tip the balance of power. The Soviets were not idle. They countered with their own funding and ideologies, meeting American containment with their own expansionist drive. But the pieces on the board were people. For the civilians of Asia, the proxy game meant generations of instability, division, and violence. In Korea, the game turned hot, a bloody stalemate that ended in a permanently divided nation, the most enduring scar of the 1950s struggle. The proxy wars of the 50s reshaped the entire 20th century. They created the divisions and the dynamics that would dominate for decades. History is a witness to the thin line between strategy and tragedy. In the proxy game, there are no winners, only those who survive to tell the story. The game continues, and the world remembers.